Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, great.
How are you doing?
Hi.
Yeah, no, it's fine. How are you doing?
I'm doing so good. How
That's
are
good.
you?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. Yeah.
Great. Yeah, I think as someone came into my husband's chat and was like, Foodshops has your logs on the screen.
Oh yeah, they
So
want to bait you. They want to bait you into rage bait, right?
yeah, I'm not really enraged. I do have a problem with you
Mhm.
saying that POCD is the same thing as like jacking off to lolly or doing like role play about like real children.
No, it's not. It's not the same. But I'm saying like it evokes the same feel, like the same kind of anxiety, right?
But like in other people, when someone says like I have POCD,
Yeah. Like for
or
example,
like
like for example, like my sexual attraction and my POCD are two completely separate things. Like for example, POCD,
no, I
right,
believe
is referring
that.
to anxiety. Okay, yeah, like, and then
Well,
my
well,
sexual
it sounds like
attraction is
actually you might
specifically
just have.
to adults, right? Yeah.
Well, but if you're jacking off to lolly, like if you're
Stop,
getting
don't
off to
stop.
lolly,
I mean, like, we can delve into this topic if you want, but it requires a lot of nuance, so it can't be like fucking blood sports, fucking bullshit. Okay, but we can. Like, it
sure,
is, it
I
is
don't,
something that requires a lot
I
of
don't.
nuance. Okay, all right. Well, I mean, people consume like fucking teen category on Pornhub, right? And like basically they think in their heads, "Oh my god, this is a teenager. This is a teenager." But meanwhile, like they don't actually go and harass teens, right? IRL. Like,
Um,
yeah, I
sure.
think
I
that's
mean,
reasonable. I mean, don't you do the
yeah, but
same
I
thing?
they
Isn't
probably
isn't
would
that how
have
you
a
do your sex work? Like,
they would have a predilection towards that. No, anything that I've done is I'm not age playing in anything I've done. I've like dressed up. I think a lot of people maybe have like made my like I have a very feminine body. I like my breasts are full. I have curves. Like nobody's looking at me and thinks this is a child. So, um no, I that's not something that I've done. Have I dressed up in like a schoolgirl outfit? Sure, but just because it's skimpy, not because they're like actually picturing me as a child.
If you're dressing up in a schoolgirl outfit and then people are jerking off to that, wouldn't that be kind of adjacent to age play?
Um I
It's
guess like
adjacent.
if
Yeah.
we're being like extremely
Hmm.
um generous, then it like maybe could be. But still I would be an adult with an adult body. I
Oh,
still think that like
oh yeah, of
jacking off
course.
to lolly is less extreme than like jacking off to actual pictures of children. I don't think that you should be
Yeah, of
in
course.
jail because you're jacking off to lolly. I think you should be able to jack off to lolly. I still think that you're a weirdo for doing it.
No, that's fine. No, no, here's the thing. I'm not arguing against like anyone calling me weird, okay? Like you realize that that's not what I'm arguing against, right? I'm just saying like there are people who literally consume like fucking teen category on like Pornhub and everybody skims past that, but the moment that, someone is like actually like just consuming lolly, it's like, "Oh yeah, well that person is definitely
I
PDF," right? Like that makes no sense.
Well, I understand that when you're speaking broadly, but at least for me, I would have sort of the same eyebrow raise at someone who like watched the teen category as someone who uh, watches Lolly or
Yeah. I mean,
searches for
you're
Lolly.
sure, sure, yeah. I mean, like your argument would make a little bit more sense if you were saying like, okay, well, this is like a really niche topic on Pornhub or something, right? And whatever. But like, isn't teen category like top five in the
Yeah,
United
I think that I
States?
mean I agree with Mr. Rowland that I think a lot of people are pedophiles. Like I don't think that
Wait, wait,
like
wait,
or ephebophiles, I would say. Maybe not
wait,
pedophiles, but
wait,
I
wait.
think the average person is attracted to like fully Tanner stage, three and beyond people who look semblant of adulthood. Yes, I would say that most people are attracted to those people.
Okay. I mean, would you call all of
That's
these
not
guys like
lolly,
pedophile
and that's not.
adjacent? Like,
No, I
yeah.
wouldn't call them pedophile adjacent. I think that teen is different than
Okay.
like when you're talking about lolly, I'm assuming you mean something in Tanner stage 1 or 2, which is what lolly is
Oh.
typically, which is like under 13.
Um, okay. I mean, I don't really think of it as like Tanner stages. I don't really think of it like that, but
Well,
sure, I guess.
that's how it's differentiated between pedophilia and ephebophilia.
Sure. I guess for the, I guess colloquially wise, people don't really make a distinction there, right? Like between ephebophilia and
Sure, but
pedophilia,
yeah,
and
most people don't really have like a lot of thought. I mean, I even said this to Connor during the podcast. I don't know if you watched the whole thing, but I was like, if I'm gonna go to jail for pretending I'm molesting my husband, who's the same age as me, and he's like a teenager, and I'm his babysitter, then I'm going to jail. Like, if we're not allowed to do that as adult
wait,
people, then
wait,
like
wait,
that's a problem.
sorry, what's gonna cause you to go to jail? Just age play between two adults?
Yeah, like I don't have any problem with and I don't think it's morally apprehensible for Steven to do age play with another adult. I've
Wait, okay,
never I
I'm confused. Do you think that adults should go to prison for doing
no.
age play in the bedroom? Okay, all
No.
right, just make sure. Because
No.
I wasn't
No, that's
entirely sure what
well
you were
within
saying.
everyone's right.
Because you were saying like yeah, and then you said, well, I don't think it's necessarily wrong. So I was like confused about what specifically you were saying. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't care about that. I think one, it's funny that these are my thoughts about
Hmm.
especially the Steven thing. One, I think it's funny that he keeps getting outed for just being like more and more sexually degenerate because it's obviously embarrassing for him. And I think that he should feel embarrassed. He deserves to feel embarrassed. Um not just for, that his
And you just
sexual appetite,
I
but just
do
because
you
I think he's a bad person.
wait, do you even think that you have some kind of principle stance against Steven, or is this just all snarking all the way down?
Well, when you say snark, I'm not like involved in this whole snarking thing. I didn't even realize that this whole thing was going down until like I think 2 days after it happened, or
You
maybe a
wouldn't
day
define
after it
yourself as a
happened.
snarker? I mean, I just don't know where
No.
you would include. Okay, I mean, you talk with them, right? You talk with all of them. You share their same opinions. You
Who's
share
all
the
of
same
them?
philosophies. I mean,
Who's all of
do you
them?
talk to J-Stock? Do you talk to Queenman?
I never talked to Queenman, and I never talked to J-Stock about. I only talk to J-Stock when Destiny's in the news for something about Destiny. Otherwise, I'll usually talk about Not So Erudite and how bad her makeup is.
Okay,
But
so
no,
you're
I'm not like
snarking.
I'm not
I
like
mean, technically that is
snarking.
snarking, but yeah. I mean, here's the thing. Okay, whether or not you think that you're a snarker or not, like, is not
What's
important,
the
right?
difference
Like, at
between
the end of the
what's the
day,
difference between snarking and like commentary?
because snarking is usually like, oh my god, like, I bet, like, do you see that little picture in the corner? I wonder if that like picture contains like pictures of his kids, and like, I wonder if we can like trace his
Yeah, I
location,
never do
and
that.
I wonder if whatever, and then like, oh my god, this person's eyelashes are like so ugly and like everything. And anyway, I'm gonna a-log this person because they're so ugly and stuff, and like,
Yeah, no, I
for no
don't
other reason
do
except to
that.
make fun of this. Not to Kyla, not to also Erudite.
No, I never do. No, when she comes up on stream, I'll be like, "Oh my god, she really needs to change her makeup." And then that's the end of it. And then I go on about my life and that's it. I'm not doing any sort of like a-logging or any sort of like harassment towards her like whatsoever.
I'm pretty
I'm not looking
sure
up to
because here's
see
the
if
thing.
anyone has pictures of their children or their location and to do any of that. No, not at all.
Lav, I'm pretty
Like ever.
sure, okay? Like, I'm pretty, like, here's the thing. I'm pretty sure you have, like, a reputation at this point of, like, being one of Kyla's, like, number one snarkers, no? Like, you always, like,
No.
try to keep up to date on where she's at, where she's been,
Literally
like,
never.
X and
Literally
Y.
never. No. No. Literally never.
Gotcha. Cool.
No, when she comes up on JSTLK will message me and be like, "Can we get a breakdown of Kyla's makeup?" And I think I've done that only maybe 3 times
Are you in JStock's server?
in his like in his actual server,
Hmm.
or are you like the snarking server?
What, I guess either. Like, at least in
Um,
one of them, I
I am
guess.
in now. I am in both of them, but I
Okay,
don't
then what was the
chat
point
in
of
the
asking
snarking.
the question? So the answer is
Well, because
yes,
I didn't
right?
have perms. I didn't have perms to chat in the snarking server. Like I don't like chat in the snarking server. I don't even like
Wait, why were you
they
in
have
there?
uh let's see. I got added, I think, like a year ago. I think I have less than 5 or 10 logs in it. I can literally like look that up.
I mean, it's pretty obvious that, I mean, like they wouldn't just invite any other person, right? Like they obviously want to invite people they trust, right?
No, there's only, what do you mean? There's 200 people in it.
Yeah. Okay, so then they probably vetted and trusted 200 of these people, right? It's not like saying oh yeah, there's only 5
I didn't
snarkers,
get
right?
vetted.
Probably because you already kind of have a reputation.
Yeah, I have 4 logs. I have 4 logs,
You're
and
you're like
it's
you're you're like you're
and
like
I'm
Mr.
talking to
Girl's you're like Mr.
and I'm
Girl's best
talking to
friend, right?
Mrau, and I'm talking to Mrau, and
Wait, how often
he's
do you talk to
literally
Mao?
snarking. I've only talked to him twice. I I literally have there's 4 logs. He's talking about Stardust. I said, "Do you have a real life job? I think you would be happier and feel better if you got a real job, and you wouldn't have to bully random Indian women nobody has heard about on Twitter." And
Well,
then I asked,
here's
and this
okay,
was,
okay, here's what I see from the
but my
outside,
last
okay?
log. Hold on, my
Mm-hmm.
last log is whose wife did Destiny Age play with? That's my last log.
Yeah, I mean that's
I have
that's
4 logs
that's
after a
kind of
year of being in
snarking,
that.
no? That's
So
that's
if
pretty snarky behavior.
I mean, I was at, yeah, I guess if you think that one question makes me a snarker, then I
No,
guess it
it's
is
not
what
one
it is.
question, right? It's the greater context, right? Like obviously
Well, no,
we
you
don't
said that if I
judge
was a-logging someone.
I wouldn't I wouldn't like define a snarker based off of like okay, just like one thing, right? It's like the greater context, right? You shouldn't miss the forest for the trees, right?
uh, okay,
Like if your
whatever. I
behavior
don't think anyone,
like
nobody, I don't think anyone thinks I'm a snarker. Whatever. I don't think anyone who's
what
being
okay,
intellectually
I mean
honest thinks that I'm a
I think you
snarker.
are. I think you are. A lot of people here thinks you are, but I mean like it's okay to
Okay,
disagree.
I don't even care. I've never snarked about these people.
Okay.
I have a real life and a job. I don't care, even if you think I am.
Do you
But
wait, quick question. How do you define a fascist?
I think someone who propels a level of fascism, right? You can. Do you think that you could just be like a
What does that
passive?
mean?
Like you think
Okay, that's a
you think you
circular
get a
definition. That's a circular
you think you
definition.
get a well, fascism means something different.
Well,
You could be on
how
like multiple.
okay, you're trying to figure out whether or not somebody is a fascist, okay? All right, what are the attributes you try to look at?
Well, it depends on like, are you talking about like a right wing fascist or a left wing fascist?
Lav, what does fascist usually mean? What do you think of? Is the first thing that comes to your mind?
I think of a dictator. I think of totalitarianism. I think of
Nazis,
suppression of
right?
dissent.
Nazis, right?
I think of
Like typically.
ultranationalism. I
Okay.
mean, yeah, but you're saying just fascism is in general. So if you're talking about, yeah, far
Yeah,
right
I'm just referring to common
fascism.
sense here. Like I'm just talking about common
Well,
sense,
no,
you know?
you're okay. You're obviously not, because I'm asking like what type of, okay. If you're talking about, well, if you're talking about
Type of
far right
fascist? Like
fascism,
I don't like this is like obviously you're talking about some autistic like fucking short fat otaku type shit, right?
so
Like
so
obviously
it'd
he
be like
wants to dive
so
into
okay,
deeper
you're gish
topics and
galloping.
shit.
You're gish galloping. So what do I think makes a fascist, or what like would make them? I don't think that a fascist is someone who has a Nazi flag in their bedroom and then never does anything else. I think a fascist is probably, I think that's like a LARPer. But I think a real fascist is someone who would support like a central autocratic ruler,
Mhm.
or who advocates or votes for strict, state control over society and the
Okay.
media and economy, and believes in like forcible and violent elimination of political
True.
opponents.
True.
Like,
True. Mhm.
I don't think that if you just have like a flag in your bedroom that's
True. True. I mean, here's the thing. Like the point that I'm like getting at, right? Like if you can already tell, is that like there's no one attribute or like two attributes that makes someone a fascist, right? It's that if you're on the greater context, you fit broadly these labels and you intersect with Venn diagrams and stuff like that. Like you can define someone to be a fascist, right? Like someone who doesn't have a Nazi flag, but then they like listening to Hitler speeches. They talk sometimes about Jews, but then they say they're not anti-Semitic, but they like authoritarianism, but they say they also like socialism or something like that. Like I would
well,
like
you would
probably
call that
say,
a
you know
crypto
what,
fascist. But
I mean,
sure.
crypto fascist is a fascist, right? A crypto fascist is just a fascist in
I
disguise,
get, yeah,
right?
I guess it depends on, it's an arbitrary line of whether or not you think what actually makes someone like a threat to society or not. Sure.
Well, it's
Yes.
not about
Yes.
no. I don't think of them as like I don't define fascists as like that, right? I think they are threats to society, but I don't. That's not how I define them, right? Like obviously they have to
Okay,
fit like a
and why
set
did
of
we get along?
attributes,
Why did
right?
we? And what was the through line through this? That you're
Well,
comparing me to
because
a
snarkers,
snarker?
yeah, because snarkers, it's not that snarkers is like one specific definition or something. If
Okay,
they
I don't.
fit enough
Yeah,
of these bullet
I listen.
points,
I
then
have
obviously you
snarkers.
can.
I have snarkers. They literally actually a-log me and do like and watch all of my movements and do try to like pry into my life and do try to like actually find information from me. If you think that I'm snarking Kyla because every once in a while I see her on stream and I say, "Holy fuck, she needs to get rid of that choker." I don't know what to tell you. Okay. If that makes me a snarker, then I'm a snarker. I don't care.
Well, that's snarky, right? But if you keep on doing it
Sure,
over time,
it's
right?
snarky.
It's
It's
like
snarky in the
the
old
only
sense.
time, like
It's
for
snarky
example,
in the old sense. It's not snarky in like the
okay,
a-logging stalker sense. Yes.
if you only comment on her appearance all the time, every single time she
I
appears
don't
on
only
stream,
comment on her appear I don't only comment on her appearance.
okay, what else do you comment on? Her philosophy, her
Yeah,
ideas,
the
her
way that
thoughts?
yeah, the way that she speaks, what she
Okay,
stands for. Yeah.
How so? How so?
What do you mean? Part of our biggest contention was
You
that I
say,
call myself a
well,
feminist
you
and she
say,
doesn't, and she doesn't
you,
believe in feminism. That was like most of what we talked about. I don't know what you're trying to do here and do to the narrative, but it's not true, and I don't
Lav,
really like care
Lav,
to talk about that part
Lav.
further because I think it's obvious that I've done much more than just talk about her looks repeatedly. I didn't talk about her looks until recently. Um, but and even then I
Until
don't even
recently,
talk about
you
her looks.
never
I
talked about
very
her looks
I
3 years ago?
I very frequently talk about how beautiful she is, and I just want her to get rid of the. I just want her to learn
Yeah,
how to
but
use
you do
dry
it in the mean
shampoo.
girl way, right?
I
Like
want her to
you
use dry shampoo, and I
okay.
want her to get rid of the choker,
Well,
and
I
that's
don't know
it.
what to say, but I'm not Kyla, okay? So I don't know why you're telling me this.
Yeah, I mean, I literally, but because you're forcing me into this position, but you're right. I shouldn't allow you to do it
You
anymore.
realize what
And
you
yeah,
are doing right now is snarking, right?
with
Like,
the pedophilia thing. Okay, I guess I'm a snarker then.
okay,
With the
pivot.
pedophilia thing,
Okay.
I'm
Bye
not
bye.
pivoting. I'm actually done with the pivot. I'm going back to what we pivoted from. Um,
Amazing.
I think that if you are attracted to photos of or pictures of children
Well, it's not real
or
life
their
kids, right?
likeness. I mean,
It's not real life kids, right?
who's
It's
to
drawn.
say? I think you're certainly closer to if we're talking about like what makes
I
someone a
mean,
fascist, I'd say that you're
do
probably
the
more likely to be an
wait,
offender if you're looking at
do
that
the
sort of
lolly
content than
you
if you're
look
not.
at typically look like realistic kids? Because that's not what I think of at
I
all.
don't look at Lolly.
Okay, then I don't know why you're saying that, oh, you automatically go to real kids when, like when you define
I don't
lolly.
automatically go to real kids. I'm saying if there's a chart on like if you're more likely to offend, I'd say that searching out material of like sexual material that
Yeah,
looks
but
like
then, sure,
children,
that's
you would be
fine.
closer to an
Yeah,
offender,
it's okay.
correct?
Yeah, it's okay for you to say that, but you would also have to concede that, like, I think most American males are also more likely to offend as well, which is like ultimately that means nothing, right?
No,
Like
you're
unless
right.
you're
Yeah, I
willing to
don't. Yeah, you.
unless you want to put like 150 million guys
Do you think
on like a
as a
watch list,
feminist
right? Which is pretty
who's
bad.
been sympathetic to radical feminism that I don't think that that's true? do you do you
I
think
mean,
that I do you
what is
think
it that you believe in that angle, like for men?
of
Like
course
what
I
is it that you
think that
believe about
men
men?
have of course I think that men have more paraphilias, so they're more sexually aggressive and they're more likely to be like sex offenders. Of course I do. Of
Okay,
course.
it just seems kind of weird you're singling out the lolly thing, but I don't know. And
And
you
they're
said
more
yourself,
likely to look at
whoa,
lolly.
whoa,
They're
whoa,
more
whoa.
likely to consume that content. They're more likely to be child molesters. They're more likely to engage
Most
in
American
sexual
males consume
offenses.
lolly.
I
What is it that you're
did
saying?
not say that.
Okay, well, you're being very confusing, so I have to like ask for
I don't think I'm
clarification.
being confusing. But for you,
Why?
yes, it's probably good for you to ask for clarification if you're having
Yeah,
a
of
hard time.
course. Yeah, of course. You're
But
kind of
no, I did not say
incoherent,
that
so
most men. I said that they're no, I'm not. I said that they're more likely to offend, which is just inarguably true.
I mean, I guess, but then at the end of the day, then your fixation on lolly and whatever the fuck seems kind of weird, no?
What are you talking? What is my fixation
Also,
on? What do you mean?
didn't you appear on Now Recording episode with literally like a lolly avatar, and you said like, "Hey, look at me, I'm a lolly," or some shit like that? Didn't that happen?
Uh, I don't remember that.
Well, I
Is now
remember
recording
because
the
I
that one guy
remember.
with one
Okay,
leg?
I don't know. I don't. Oh, I think so because that guy was like a veteran or some shit, right?
Yeah, I think so. I don't
Yeah.
remember that. But
Oh, that's very
uh
convenient.
what's convenient? I wasn't jacking off to it. We're talking about having an actual sexual relationship. You seem to think that
Well,
the thought
don't you
of
think it's
having
bad to be
POCD puts you
don't
in
you
the
think it's
same
bad to
boat as
normalize
someone it
it?
puts you in the
Don't you is it bad to normalize it? Like, isn't it bad to just kind of
normalize what?
normalize like lollies in general if you think it's so bad? Like if you actually did that,
You want me
which
to
you did, by the
moralize
way.
of whether or not you want me to make a public moral assessment
Well, I
of
mean,
whether or
like
not I think lolly is bad? Yes.
let's think
I would
about
say that lolly is bad. If you're a friend
I
of
think your
lolly, you're no
view
friend of mine.
no, it's because I think your views are just kind of hypocritical, right? So let's sum
What
up
are my
like what we talked
views?
about. Yeah, we can sum up what we talked about so far. So you said that you dress up as a schoolgirl, okay? In my opinion, that's age play adjacent, okay? You were a lolly,
Mhm.
like profile picture when you appeared on Now Recording, okay? You talked
Oh, well, no,
about
no, no.
like
You're talking about
you talked
the picture
about
of the girl
IRL
being
girls.
pet.
You talk about IRL
Wait, you're talking
girls
about the girl being
pussy,
pet. You're talking
okay?
about the picture of the girl being pet.
Yeah.
I know
Is she
exactly
not
what you're
lolly?
talking about.
That's not Chibi, by the
No,
way, in
that's
case you want
not
to go to
lolly.
Chibi defense.
No, that's
Oh,
not
okay.
lolly.
All right, can we just pull up that picture? Is that okay? Where's that girl being pet? Okay, because you no, hold on, you're tricking me because you literally said during the podcast, "Hey guys, look at me, I'm a little fox lolly or some shit." I'm pretty sure you said that.
Mm,
Like, forget about what it actually is. Like, your
no,
interpretation at the
I'm
time is
pretty
what
sure
matters.
that someone told me that that was lolly, and I thought it was so ridiculous because there was no even body in the photo. It was a picture of a face with a hand
Um,
on it.
who was that? Someone? Can I ask
I
them?
think is his name Matt? Is his name Matt, the guy
Matt
with one
who?
leg?
Oh,
I don't know his full name.
and the specific joke that you had with them is, well, he thinks that is lolly, and you said that you were lolly because you were making fun of him.
No, I wasn't making fun of him, no.
Uh,
It like the joke was that it like obviously was not lolly
okay,
because it was a
gotcha.
picture
By the
of a
way,
head.
yeah. By the
There
oh
was no
whoa,
even
pause
body in
of
the
a
photo.
head. Jesus Christ, man. Okay, sorry. Laugh. Um, you realize I don't think you're a PDF, right?
Right. I don't
Yeah.
think that anyone does.
Like when
But
I was reviewing over your
you're
logs,
likening.
I'm specifically making fun of Connor, not you. But if you want to
Yeah, but I
interpret
think
it
even
as like me making
yes,
fun of
but
you,
sure,
it's
but even
fine.
that listen, I don't agree with Connor on what
Okay.
makes something I don't think that he's moralized it in the way like I don't think he thinks deeply about any of these things. I think he has like cop brain, like cop
Yeah,
like
he's very retarded, right?
rightoid male brain that's like, "Oh,
Yeah.
this thing is sexually deviant. I'm going to say it's bad." Like I don't think that he has any real he has a sense of what he thinks he knows
Hmm.
is bad, but he doesn't know how to like say it. Um, Part of why the child thing is bad is because the allegation is that they were sending each other photos and age playing and doing play as with real children. So if we are to believe Destiny's ex-girlfriend and the ex-husband of Brit,
Hmm.
and if we are to believe them, we are to believe that pictures were sent back and forth, that that pictures of the children's feet were sent to Destiny. We're to
Hmm.
believe that that Brit at some point truly thought it was possible that Destiny would try to molest her children.
Hmm.
That's the problem. Okay, it's not like, oh, we're pretending
So
to be teenagers. We're pretending that
we
like
can
we're both 14 and we're having sex. That's
okay.
normal.
So
That's
we can
it,
talk
maybe not
about
normal, but it's at least
yeah.
permissible.
We can
There
talk
should be
about
certain
Steven if you
lines.
want.
Can
Like, hold on.
finish? Can I finish?
I mean, you were yapping like for a while,
You
and
brought me on to talk. Do you not want me to?
Well, yeah, but now you're talking a little bit too much.
Yeah, but that's the only
Like
time that I've been able
it's
to tell you what I
supposed to be a
think at all
conversation.
without. Yeah, but you keep attributing things
The original
to
topic wasn't
me
about
and keep saying
Steven.
that I believe things I don't believe.
The original topic was about counterpoints and his
Yes,
hypocrisy.
no, the original conversation was about that you said that what I did is worse than what Steven did. And that's what I came
No,
on to
wait,
talk
what?
to
When
you
did I
about.
say that? Wait, what you did was
You
worse than what
literally
Steven did?
you literally said that. You
Okay.
literally
Oh,
said
point to
that,
me.
and
Point to
that's
me. No,
why
point
I
to me the clip.
chatted.
No, dig it up right now. Nope, dig it up right now. Because I did not say that. Nope,
Okay,
I did
you're
not say
just
that.
being dishonest now, and there's no
What?
reason for
Dig
me to
it
be here
up. No,
anymore.
dig it
Because
up.
you
No, what?
literally
You
did.
can easily just prove me wrong right here. Like, it's so easy to find. I'll wait. I'll even wait very patiently, like 20 minutes type of wait.
I've already spent too much time. I think another one of your
What?
clippers can probably do it for you, and then you'll look stupid. But I've already taken too much time talking about this. So thank you for talking
Lav.
to me. And I'm gonna I'm gonna leave. This is like
Lav. Oh
retarded.
my. You knew you were lying. Come on, Lav. You knew you were
I
lying.
knew I
Come
was
on,
lying
bro.
about what?
I never compared you to Steven like that. You're bringing this up simply because I was never talking about Steven in the first place. Like, obviously, I talk about
Okay,
Steven overall,
I'm
but
like
like, I'm
just
not talking
gonna
about
get
Steven in the
okay,
first place
I'm
here.
just gonna get yeah, someone else will get the clip. Why don't you review right when I came into your chat and what you said? Okay?
Lav, why are you running?
You're I like am not
Also,
even doing this anymore. Bye.
you criticize J-Stop for running. Okay. Did I just make Lav flee? Wow. Okay, well I can cross that off my bucket list, I guess. I was just matching energy. What the fuck? Okay, well, Lav, you can come on anytime, okay?
Where is my queen?
She's in the gen chat, bro.
What is a gen chat? What does that mean? I thought that was like a voice. Is that not voice chat?
My general chat, she's already gone.
Why'd she leave? Well, she's not here. How can I ask her?
Okay. Where's Lav? Lavloon. Lav. Steven joined the call just for you. I think.
Where is Wait, what'd you guys talk about earlier?
Oh. We talked about Lolly.
Really?
Yes.
For 30 minutes?
Yes.
There must be other things to talk about. No.
Well, she tried to veer it into talking about you.
Okay. I'll just hang out for a minute or two. We'll see if she scurries in.
Lav. Oh, Lav is in Gen Chat. She just
Hmm.
said, "You're telling me Destiny is still following me around." Actually, you can read for yourself. You have eyes. Oh, Lav is listening. She
I need her to be in
says,
the same room as me. It's not the same metaphysically. Otherwise.
"Lav, don't you want to re-trigger Steven?" Okay, Steven, it's time to apologize.
Wait, is she actually here?
Yeah.
Sorry, I was attached to like my Bluetooth, like went to a speaker in the kitchen for some reason.
Do you see how I knew exactly that's what happened? We're connected mentally right now. I'm tapped into the Jew stream with all my Israel Palestine coverage.
W. Make it quick, Steven.
Okay, I'm just curious why you rewrite so much of our history, Lev.
Oh my god, here we go. Here we go. We're gonna loop. We're gonna loop about how you have to assert that really I was begging for you and everyone's going to believe you, Steven. Everyone looks at both of us and thinks that I was begging to hook up with you. You win. Is this it?
Okay.
Is that it? That's all you wanted to do?
Nope. So there was never, ever.
Fight for yourself. Fight for your honor, Steven. Fight for your honor. You rejected me. Fight for your honor, Steven.
Was
Okay.
Steven
So there was
begging?
you never had to do anything ever to come on stream, right? That was never a thing, right?
Well, I don't know, because in your chat logs that I just read, you just said that I only hooked up with you for what did you say? Did you say clout? So you seem to ascertain that I was doing it for that.
Okay. So none of the times you ever came on stream, right? You never had to do anything ever to come on stream. You just joined the room,
I
right?
did. I had to send you pictures of my feet to get perms.
What? Really?
right,
This is
Lev?
like
So like
this
Lev, there
is
was never
very. This
there
is
was never
already
a
recorded.
single
It's in the
time.
Mr. Grow report.
There was never a single time
All of
ever
the
where you had
data
to
and
do
receipts
anything,
are
right?
in the Mr. Grow report. The screenshots,
What I'm trying to
everything.
figure out is
When I got
why
perms, when you said that I
why do
had
you
perms
keep
after I sent you pictures of my feet, it's in the Mr.
yeah,
Grow report.
I just don't understand why you continue to have struggle sessions about me, but then you lie about like the most basic
So what are the
things.
what do you mean struggle sessions? I was
There was
struggling in that session because I was talking to two retards, is what was happening. But
there was
it was a
never
little of it was about you.
I'm pretty sure, didn't I even send you a message saying, "Hey, I know you're coming on stream. There's like nothing awkward about this, right?" And then you made a joke back, right? There was never at any point in our history
Yeah, and then
has
you also said that if I sent you feet pictures, I would get perms, and then I sent you feet pictures, and then I got
What,
perms, and
Steven?
the
Did you
proof
say
of that
that?
is in the Mr. Grow report, literally.
Lev, you know that's never do you wait, I just want to be clear. Do you really believe that
Okay,
right now?
so
You think that's a fact?
okay, so this is the thing that you do where you just like say something and you like will it to be true,
Oh, you mean
but
when I like
the
ask for
actual
evidence of things?
receipts,
When I ask for evidence?
and the evidence are in the Mr. Grow report and have been for 2 years.
So in
So
the
if
Mr.
any
Girl
of you want to
report,
see the
you
proof,
were
it's in the
yeah,
Mr. Grow report. You can see literal logs and Steven
of me saying you
saying
have to
himself,
send you have to send me pictures to come on stream.
yes.
Ooh,
Really?
that's not good,
Yep, and
Steven.
then me getting terms right after. You
Are
said
you
welcome to
sure
the
about
Orbiter
that?
Club. Yep. Yep, 100% positive. It's in the Mr. Grow report.
Steven, can you disprove that?
I didn't have to have sex with you to get perms. Some
Yeah, I'm
girls
just
do have
looking
to do
for
that.
the
It seems that my feet are beautiful enough to where I didn't have to do that, and I never
not
had
even
to sleep with
close,
you.
but that's just it's just funny to hear you lie about the same things. Hold on.
What's Lab
Thing is,
lying
I'm not even
about?
sure. What?
What's Lab lying about?
Did Pixie have to sleep with you before she got
Well,
perms?
she does this weird thing where she says that like people have to have sex with me to come on my stream, and I don't know
Did
why
Cherry
she
have to
makes
sleep
this
with you
up.
before she
I
got
don't know
perms?
why she makes this up when she was on my stream before we'd ever had any sexual interaction at all, which I thought was kind
That's
of
true, but I didn't have
She goes,
perms.
stop, don't, stop,
What?
stop. And then she doesn't
To
really
become an
want me to
orbiter
sleep
and to
Wait.
get
with
Okay,
her.
wait.
perms.
Just
I
to be
want
clear,
them
wait.
to
So
sleep with
the
neighbors and
distinction
come
is
back
that
to experience
I'll
it.
drag people onto my stream, but in order to have perms to join freely, we have to have a sexual interaction first.
That's what you made it seem like to me, and that's how it was played out.
So I don't think this is anywhere in the Mr. Girl report. I control F and I look, and that's just not in there, Lav.
It literally is. I don't know what to tell you. We've talked about it for 2 years straight now.
Well,
I
you
know that
bring
you've
it up, but
been
you
through
never
your fair
really
share
provide
of
any
drama
evidence of
since
that.
then.
So okay, so all right, well that's cool as long as we have that on the
The
record. That is
evidence is
Stop,
there,
don't,
and it's if
that
you were
it's
to
not.
do more
Yeah,
than
it's not.
look at
stop.
It's
skim,
And then she
go to
doesn't
my
really want me
part,
to
go to my
stop, though.
section of the
Just like
Mr. Grow
yeah,
Lab
we
was
report.
sure
did.
about
We
what
looked at it.
Foodshops
It's
said.
not.
Then
It's not
chose
really
pics
there,
that
but
doesn't
that's
show
cool that
them
you make that
all.
up.
Okay, it is there.
Did you know Steven took away my channel perms because I wouldn't have sex? I'm kidding. Kidding.
For
That
her
makes
base.
sense.
I'm trying to think of fuck.
Yeah,
There were
this
like
is only
four
for
different. There's
girls
like
who
four
talk.
weird lies that she always tells, and I forgot them. I heard them all come up again last night with the Mr. Girl Lab Struggle session. I'm trying to remember what they were.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you remember what they were?
You also, here's a couple that you came up with that I raped you. That one happened again. What else did you say? That brought up about me being you brought up me being divorced, even though you've been divorced twice, so you still have one on me. I guess the
Wow,
night's young
Steven,
though,
hypocrite.
so that still could be me.
Do you remember
What
any of
else did you
the?
say?
I feel like I don't remember where I typed this. I don't remember. I don't think it was to you. Fuck. I don't remember what I was talking about. I'll try to find it in my logs. Hold on.
Maybe look up in the Mr. Girl report, "Welcome to the Orbiters Club" or something like that.
Yeah, that
I
was
think
it. That
you'll
was it.
find it.
Pretty sure that's a joke that I typed. Pretty sure I had an explicit
It was
conversation
just a
with
joke.
you.
It's just a joke,
Pretty
but
sure
I
I
got
had.
perms right after. But it was just a joke.
Pretty sure there was an explicit conversation I had with you about you
But it was
hopping on
just a
stream,
joke.
and I think afterwards you joked to be me,
But literally
and
what
then afterwards
happened.
you were like, "Oh
But
no, I'm
literally what you
fucking
joked
you to
about
get on
happened.
stream." So was that you joking, or were you also being serious there when you said you
Literally
were
what
fucking
you
me to get on
joked
stream,
about.
Love? No,
What?
Love. Were you when you said, "Oh well, I'm fucking you to get on stream"? You were being serious there.
Did I ever fuck you or even act like I wanted to?
Pretty sure that you joked back at one of these. I don't have every fucking log we ever had because I
No, I never,
don't get any of
ever,
that shit.
ever made the insinuation that I would ever have sex with you ever. In fact, we
Okay, well, there's
fought
nothing in
about
the
it because
mystery.
I called you a cheese boy, and
There's literally.
that was one of the first things that we fought
Are you
about because
okay,
I
love?
called you a cheese boy and you brought
Oh,
me on your stream
she's freaking
and you
out.
were like, "Here,
Oh
this is
boy,
the I'll send you the
here
I'll
she
actually
goes.
send you this because you brought me on with Chud Logic to expose me for being disrespectful to you for calling you a cheese boy behind your back.
Wait.
This is
Was
even
that what we were
before we
talking
met.
about? Wait. Was that what we were talking about?
Yes, because you talked about how I said that I was going to fuck you, but I've only ever
No,
said the
wait.
opposite, that I would
Was
never
I?
fuck you.
Wait. Was it with regards to you calling me a cheese boy?
I'm laying the evidence to say that I would never say that I would fuck you.
We're not talking about you fucking me. Thank God I never had to fall into that chasm of
Yeah,
whatever that is. Okay.
yeah,
I'm just
yes,
curious for why you
people
make so much
believe
stuff
you.
up.
What
Lev,
am I
what
making
you're
up?
talking, Lev, is this, I understand that like 95% of the guys you talk to are virgins who are so desperate for your attention, but I don't
God,
know
I
why you think
wish.
this line of attack is like a good one for you here.
God, I
But
wish.
okay.
Okay,
Okay.
so what was the under that? You said 99%. Okay,
Wasn't the reason why I was generally upset with you was because you were like randomly shit talking me to like neo Nazis and DMs for literally no fucking reason about our
No,
sexual encounter, our super subpar sexual
no,
encounter? Wasn't that?
Big Tech,
Yeah, wasn't.
Big Tech told me that. Well, of course, it was subpar for you. I didn't touch you. Big
Yeah,
Tech
it was.
asked me if
Yes.
I slept with you. I
Yeah.
said no,
Yes.
I would
That's
never.
called being a starfish lab. Most people don't wear it as a badge of honor. Thank you. But
I would.
yeah.
Okay,
So
there's
after
no.
the
That's not a
so
starfish. With other
Lev,
men, I fuck, but you're a
Lev,
eunuch. I'm not going to give you access
unfortunately,
to my vagina with
Lev,
anywhere close to your penis.
as much
You're a
as I hate to
eunuch.
say it, Lev, I've seen your videos. Okay, trust me, you're it's a starfish o'clock over there. Okay, but that's fine. But wasn't my issue? My
Actually,
issue wasn't that you called me a
there's
name.
no
My
way that
issue
you
was
see
it
my
wasn't my
videos,
issue that you were
Matthew, because
like that
I'm
you were
freaking out, and I
explicitly
need to
shit
hear you
talking me
out.
after a subpar sexual encounter. Weren't you explicitly shit talking me? Wasn't that the issue that I had? Was like, oh, that's kind of like
Wait,
a
wait,
shitty
wait.
thing to do for no reason. You
Assert
see
that
how
it
you're
was
not
subpar
engaging. You see how
again.
you can't. You see how you can't
Nobody
engage with that
thinks that
point at
you're
all.
coping right now. Nobody
I
thinks
don't
that
know
you're
why you
coping
can't
about how
engage
much
with
hotter
that.
I am and out of your league than I am. Nobody thinks you're coping.
Lav,
Say that it
true.
was subpar again. Say that it was subpar again, please. I
No,
need you to
Lav.
make it clear. I need you to make it very clear about how subpar a minute was.
I don't even know how to respond. You know that like it's so cringe. I don't even want to play this game. It's super cringe. I don't know what I'm supposed to say to that. Lav.
Every time we talk, you talk about how mid I am, about how I was begging for it. Like nobody
No, I'm
believes
pretty
you.
sure
Are you
you're the
gonna
one
keep
that
doing it?
opened this topic because you're
Are you gonna keep
afraid
doing
of
it?
ever having like
Are
an
you gonna
accurate
keep
history.
doing
But
it?
that's okay. That's good. I like the struggle session.
You're still at 3 years after. To like,
And you're still
how
going
many
into chat rooms to cry about me to
failed
other people. That's
relationships have you
crazy.
had during that time because of
That's
how obsessed with me
insane.
you are? How
About
many
as many
failed
abortions
relationships
as you've had, maybe?
have
I
you?
don't know.
I've never had an abortion. I don't know what you're talking about.
Tie for this amazing slot.
I don't know what you're talking. You just say things and wish that they were true. I don't even know what you're talking about. You talking about the miscarriage I had?
She goes,
I've never
"Stop,
had an
don't,
abortion. You
stop,
win. I had a miscarriage.
stop,"
Like,
and then go,
okay,
and then
I
she doesn't
don't
really want.
like you just say things. I don't even. This doesn't work on me anymore.
That's why you're still having these Discord call group meetings late at night complaining about me.
Well, I thought it would be interesting to talk to Connor because last time we talked, he said that you weren't a sexual predator. And now he does. I mean, I guess he still doesn't think you're a sexual predator. So big W for you. But
Hmm.
I thought that that would have changed perhaps. But I went into that conversation with way more empathy than I have in years with you. Um, and I didn't really have a struggle sex. Oops, Freudian. I struggle sesh to talk poorly about you, mostly to just talk about like the situation. In fact, I think I spoke about you with a lot of empathetic clarity.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I think that you're like I do not think that you're in a good position. Like I don't. I think it would suck to be really bad. I mean, you're fighting for your life constantly. You're hemorrhaging money on a lawsuit. Um, I don't know if I think that you should even. I don't know if I think that Pixie should be suing you. I don't know. I don't know about any of this. I think it's funny that it's happening to you because I think it's karma. But I don't think like morally you're probably as bad of a person as everyone says you are. I don't think you're a sociopath. I think you probably have borderline personality disorder. But I don't think that you're like evil. I think that you're just like in high cortisol, high stress situations constantly. And you behave badly, and then people behave badly towards you back, and then it becomes like a loop. And yeah, I don't envy your position at all. I was going to talk to Connor about that more until Max didn't let me. Did you see that part? Max said that we shouldn't be empathetic towards you at all during that conversation. I was silenced.
She goes, stop, don't, stop. Stop.
Well, that
And
Was I
because
then-
he wanted to have
silent or
a
was I
conversation
silenced?
with Connor, and you, I don't, it was not a
Question for
conversation I think
that,
you were
$1
capable of
or
having. Although I am
$2?
really interested in why he thinks you are, which is, I think, which is funny. But
Like, what conversation was I not capable of having?
it sounded like you wanted to do a fucking debrief of Connor from escaping the cult.
Well, that's what Max wanted to do.
Yeah, that's what Max wanted to do. Yes, and you just wanted to have a
Yes.
struggle session. Yeah.
No,
Listen, I'd
I
be
wanted to
lying
talk
if there
about what
wasn't
happened
an
ultimately.
MTF that I wouldn't go crazy style on.
Just like old
From the
times.
standpoint of like how interesting it is to have been part of something that was so big at the time. I mean, I think you were getting more views then than you are now, right? Like it was a big it was a highlight of your career. It was the most, I guess, attention I'd ever gotten during streaming. It was streaming. It was very insular. It felt very big. It was very like psychologically. Yes. An Uncle Ben's packet? No. No. Oh well, it wasn't me. Sorry, one of our dogs got into a rice packet apparently, and now he's blowing up the back. Close the door. Close the fucking door. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, hi. Sorry, are you still there?
Yeah, we're chilling.
Did you hear any of what just came out of my husband's ass?
No, it sounds kind of gross.
Holy fuck. I'm like blushing. It was so bad. Oh my god. But yeah, I wanted to talk about everything that happened from like a
But maybe the
psychological
card said he
standpoint.
deserved it.
Just to sort of debrief because I thought it was interesting, and Max wanted to take that as an opportunity to like I guess virtue signal. But yeah, it was very we're coming into it with very different wants.
Wow.
Did you? I guess I mean maybe you tuned out at that point, but we got into like a whole fight about it. Not that I'm on your side. I'm definitely. I mean, I'm on nobody's side. I'm on my own side, I guess. But I do. The situation is all wonky. You know what I mean? That's why it's so interesting.
That's crazy, bro.
Yep. So is that what you want to talk about, or you just wanted to assert again, like about our relationship? You wanted to.
Wait, Stephen, what do you mean by abortion?
What? Oh, I think her ex knocked her up, but I think they already knew they were on the way out, so I'm pretty sure she aborted. But she got a good Instagram story out of it.
No, that I actually wrote about the miscarriage.
Is
I have
Stephen
had 2
lying?
miscarriages now. And I've had 2 miscarriages, both that I've been very public about. Never had an abortion. I maybe would have gotten an abortion if I didn't miscarry with my ex, but no, I didn't end up getting an abortion. It was a chemical pregnancy for both pregnancies, so.
You still have all the logs that you sent to Mr. Girl? Or do you think he has them still?
She should do a reading of Stephen.
He most likely has them, I think.
You should get him to post that full conversation on the 16th. The thing that almost looks like what you're saying, but is not. It's telling that he only published like a couple sentences from it, but
yeah, I don't think that he wants to be involved anymore. So I don't know if that will eventually happen, but so
Does he not
are
still
you
have this whole story published?
are you most bothered by the fact that I said that you welcomed me to the Orbiters Club and I got perms after I sent you pictures of my feet? Is that what you're
Well, that
trying
was,
to?
well, no, I mean, so that thing that I said was a joke. I'm guessing because earlier you said, I still want to fuck you. So I'm assuming that was a joke too, according to what you're saying now.
She
It's
goes,
just interesting that those logs aren't
Stop.
published, but I see you run around and tell this lie all the time.
I
And
said what?
She doesn't
Yeah.
really want me to stop, though.
what?
Guys, she's stealing Cherry's whole thing.
I said what did I say?
Something about, pretty sure I was talking to you that, it was something
You're
about you
pretty
coming into
sure, or
Discord and it
you're
was,
pretty sure, or are you reading it?
well, I'm
Are you
reading
just
the
is this
second
something you're
conversation I
making up,
have. And I said,
or
yeah.
is
And I
this
asked you
something
if
that you're
you're doing
reading?
okay. And you're like, quote, I still want to fuck you, end quote. Of course we joke. Do you really think that this was your entry into my stream? And then you said, I got permissions on your Discord after that. I don't know. And I said, so, okay, just to be clear, you're hinging all of my implied sexual coercion on me saying, welcome to the Orbiters Club. And then you said, implied sexual coercion. Listen, I just want to hear you say that.
And then
You're
you
telling
gave
me
me perms. So is it
after,
so? It's one thing if it's a joke and you didn't give me perms, right? And it's another thing if it's a joke and then you did exactly what the joke was about, correct?
well, you were already coming on stream to chat anytime you wanted, number one. And then
Right,
number
but
two, that was
then
probably
you
the
gave
first time
me
you, like, my
perms.
guess is that's probably the first
Then you
time you
said, "Welcome
asked.
to the Orbiters Club."
Yeah, but that was the first time you asked. So the implication being if you would have asked and then never sent me any pictures, I would have said, no, this has never happened. There's no proof of this. It's just a lie that you tell, or
You're just talking about hypotheticals now. Literally, what happened is that you gave me perms
you're
after
giving
that.
a sequence of events. Like somebody can drink some lemonade and then get hit by a car. It doesn't mean that one caused the other, right? And I don't even know if your sequence of events is correct. Unfortunately, Max didn't post the logs, which again I think is telling. But
On
okay,
stream
that's
on
all
the
good.
food shop stream.
Have you ever like pooped so hard that you have to give yourself a courtesy flush? Like not for other people.
Great, I can't wait to clean the bowl later because I know that you didn't. Thank you, honey. I love you so much. Sorry. He came in to make sure I was okay after talking to my rape victim. But yeah, I mean, we've talked about this a billion times. You gave me perms after. Whether or not you think that that's enough to make me think that I had to send you
I think
pictures, or whether
I'm
that's
good.
enough to make the
That's all I
public
wanted. I think I'm happy
think
now. I
that
think I'm okay. I think I'm good on it.
okay.
But yeah, you have no logs of this. I think
Great.
you are making this entire thing up. I feel
You don't have any logs to disprove it, and actually we have the opposite. So,
Well, I
it
see
is
the
what it is.
conversations that the
But
segments that Mr. Girl
also,
posted on the site,
you
and it
called me
seems
a
like
rapist several times
basically
now.
what you're saying never happened. So I'm good on that. I think it's good.
You've called me a rapist several times now.
Not just rapey, but that's
Just
okay.
How
no, no,
so?
no,
Wait,
no,
how
no, no.
so?
You've said
Why?
I've raped you. You've said I've raped you verbatim several times now.
Just aesthetically seeing your
No, no, no. You've
Discord account
called me
floating
a
around
rape.
everywhere.
You've called me a
It just bothers
rapist.
me. It bothers me a
You made
lot.
false rape allegations, Stephen?
No, like
I would
you have
never do
literally
that.
said that
I would
I've
never.
raped you.
I would never do that ever. That sounds like that would be a horrible thing to do. No.
Yeah, that would be pretty
On
fucking
multiple
horrible.
occasions. You've said that I've raped you.
Is that in the Mr. Girl report somewhere? Or is that coming out in
No,
version
it's in
2?
your log. It's
Is
in
that
your
coming out
log.
with your book?
Your rape allegation towards me
Yeah.
Can I get a signed copy?
of the book? Sure,
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Woo! Sorry. Continue.
sure. I'll send it to you. I'll even 2 food shops. Hang in there.
Okay.
Your favorite author, Lav Loon.
Actually, that's Brandon Sanderson. That's my favorite author.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Have you read Stormlight Archives?
No, I haven't, but everyone keeps telling me about Sanderson, so I've been meaning to pick up something. But it's weird that I'm hearing it from you because I feel like I keep hearing about him like constantly, like the past few weeks. But I guess he's one of the biggest fantasy writers, so it makes sense. But yeah. So sorry for raping you, Steven. I didn't mean to. And
Wait, wait,
glad
Lav,
that
I have
we
a
could
question.
have the
Wait,
same conversation
Lav, I have a
a
last
12th
question.
time. Yeah.
Lav, I have a last question. I think I saw part of your fight with Mr. Girl, on like him letting you speak and stuff. What are your thoughts on that? Like, it seems like he
About
keeps on
him.
interrupting you. He keeps on like downplaying your opinion and stuff like that. Like, what's with that, man? Like, I don't think you should deserve. I don't think you deserve that. I think like the way he is towards you is very condescending. You know what I mean?
Lav is trapped
Thank
in
you.
like every single like
Thank you
mid-smart
for.
woman who's also attractive's body, where she wants to be taken seriously
I
as
am
an
every
intellectual,
woman.
but she constantly has to
I'm
flaunt her body
every
to
woman.
be accepted into male spaces. So she ends up in this really weird world where when she meets kind of intelligent people like Max, she feels disrespected because they're not taking her seriously as an intellectual. And then she realizes how far behind the conversation she is. But then the worst thing about Max is she can't just like spam her boobs at him to make him actually respect her. So it's a really frustrating dynamic for her to be stuck in.
I think you are. I have never seen you try so hard to denigrate someone before. It actually is like very sweet. I actually like feel very sweet that you are making yourself look so embarrassing with how hard you're trying to denigrate me. Even if all of those things were true, even if, and let's be so like gracious. Let's be so like charitable.
What the fuck, dude? I think you destroyed him, dude. He had to run. What the fuck?
Uh, Even if all of those things were true, like, would it change anything about how sad his life is? Like, I don't even like. Why do I care about what Destiny thinks about me? He's like some fucking pear-shaped guy online who's immolating his own life. Like, I don't
Do you
like. Okay, I'm all those
do,
things. I'm a slut. I'm a whore. Whatever.
do you think
But
he's obsessed with
thank you
you?
so much for. Do I? I think that he is psychosexually obsessed with me because I did not let him fuck me, and I would never
Damn.
let him fuck me. And I made fun of his dick the whole time he tried to have it out and jack off in front of me. And I called him a cheese boy, and he
Wait,
still
wait, hold
tried
on.
to fuck me.
Did you leak his news at some point, like in a Discord server? Because I heard
When his
allegations about
when
that.
his sex tape got leaked with Baby Peach, um, I made his foreskin my profile picture in a server.
Well,
Yes.
okay, isn't that's kind of crazy, no?
Sure. Yeah.
Like,
I mean, yeah. I thought it was funny.
well, yeah, but like that kind of seems like snarky behavior, no? Like incredibly unhinged, snarky behavior.
Sure.
Do you regret doing it?
No,
Why?
because I thought it was funny, and I think it still is funny.
Okay, but all right, it's. I mean, that
But
just
I
seems kind of
appreciate you sticking.
wild.
I appreciate you sticking up for me against evil Max. Um, he
Well,
is
okay,
quite
okay. Seriously though,
evil
seriously.
towards
Okay,
me,
okay, okay.
misogynistic.
Seriously though, like I do actually think that Max has like a great deal of toxic masculinity, and he doesn't take women opinions.
I don't think it has to do anything with me. I think it just has to do with he needs to feel like the smartest person
No,
in the room at any given
no, no.
moment.
I don't think
I
it's you
don't think it
either.
has
I
to
don't think
anything
it's
to
you
do with
either.
me. I
Yeah,
really, and Destiny was like, because he doesn't take you seriously as a woman and you need
yeah.
to show your boobs. And it's not about that. It's just Max has like he's a Jewish intellectual and he needs to feel like even at the cost of his relationships that he's the smartest person in the room. That's been the way that he's been since the dawn of time. It is just what it is. Max apologized to me later in the night saying
Is
that he was sorry for doing that. He
is
realized that
is
he was doing it.
okay? Does he mean that though? Like, even if he apologizes, like, isn't
Yeah,
he
I
gonna do
think
the same
so.
thing again next time?
Probably, but that's part of loving someone. You know what I mean? They have
Yeah, but
quirks.
I mean that just sounds toxic. You know what I mean?
Some love is toxic.
Yeah, but like you deserve better, right? At the very least, like it just sounds like he's using you as a prop, like Kaya.
And you, he's, he's, we're having a normal relationship dispute where this is not some like deeper issue. He has a quirk, and I have my own quirks, and I often do my own quirks in conversation with him. And
Also, Connor was such a dick to you, dude. Like, I'm just being real.
No, Connor was actually like horribly a dick to me. Thank you for noticing.
He's so obviously misogynistic, right? Like that's what
And
I
it got
noticed.
worse after his divorce.
Yeah, I know. It's
Now I'm a
insane.
snarker. Now I'm a snarker, and I'm snarking.
See, I support that. I support that. Okay, I support snarking Connor. Okay,
I'm
I
just
support
kidding,
snarking
no.
Connor.
But he was
Yeah.
like weirdly, and I think it's because I was in a call with another man. This is how they get. This is how they get.
Dude, I'm telling you, okay. These men are like manipulating you. Okay, I know that you don't like trans women. I know you think of them as men. Okay, that's fine. Okay, but like, I'm just saying. I'm just
Yeah, I
saying,
think of them as other. I think
no,
actually, I think of you
yeah,
much
that's
like I
fine.
think of Steven, like a eunuch.
Oh, that's fine. Okay, I don't care. But like, the thing is that I see someone being manipulated, and it just doesn't feel right. Like, even if it's someone I dislike, right? Like, I don't really
Being
like you all that
manipulated.
much. Well, yeah, I
Save
think you're.
Lav. Hashtag save Lav.
Just like how
Thank
Steven
you. You're the only.
manipulated
You're the only
you.
one who cares about me.
Well, just like how Steven manipulated you, right? Like,
And it
I
means
just
a
feel as
lot.
though I just
Tear
feel
is
as though like you
accumulating
were
in the eye.
also. I just feel like you were also being manipulated, by these two. It
I
sounds
don't
like they
think I
want to
was
fuck each
being
other. Okay, like
manipulated.
counterpoints that Mr. Girl wants to fuck each other,
I
right?
think that that's probably true. I think that there's something homoerotic about their relationship for sure. And I
Okay.
think it's because men like Connor want like a mouthy little Jewish bitch to boss him around. And unfortunately, you know, against Max, I stood no chance. He is the mouthier, bitchier Jew of the two. And, I got mogged. So it is what it is. You win some, you lose more.
I see. Okay, well, I mean, consider your position. Okay.
Yeah. Thanks. Thanks for having me on. Have a good stream.
No problem. See ya. That was two of my orbiters. I know that sometimes people don't remember them, but Labloon and Steven. Okay. Yeah. Sometimes there's a lot of infighting among the orbiters, and oh well, what can you do? You gotta let them fight it out, right? Oh well.